everyone, happy Saturday. Today we are going to be doing, we are using the pita breads from Warburton's. Unfortunately I couldn't get the brown ones, I could only get the white ones because they were the only ones they had. So I don't know how many sins this is, but I will scan it and I'll find out. 1 to 8 sins, so I'm only going to have one because they're not one meal. So, we have one of these, if I can open the pack, and we'll just fill it up with lots of speed. So they're quite big to be fair, that's how big they are. And then you just cut along there and you stick it in, so that's what I'm going to do. Cut the hole, like that. So now, I'm going to add the mayonnaise, which I've only got this one, so it's quite small, it doesn't matter. So we're going to add the light mayo from Aldi into this measuring thing. Just pop it in there, like so. Next, we're going to cut the pepper and stick them in there because we're not going to be cooking the pepper. We're just going to stick it in the pocket. So I've got my yellow pepper to use up. Just going to literally cut it and then add it into the pocket like so. Just make sure you don't rip it, guys, because you won't fit anything in there. There we go. That's the pepper. The cheese, I've just got to weigh out 70 grams of cheese. You can have 70 grams for a healthy A of the Eat Lean cheese from Morrison's, which is actually quite good. Put that to 0. 70 grams is quite a lot of A choice to be fair. Half of my cheese allowance now, and then half of it for dinner time tonight. So I'm sharing out my allowance of cheese. So I'm going to stick it in this container. And then I'll put it in the fridge and I'll have that later on. Next, we are going to cut the mushrooms and add some fry light into the pan to cook the bacon and the mushrooms. We're going to get the pan nice and hot. While we're doing that, we're going to cut up the mushrooms and add the bacon in. Chop some mushrooms, only a few, you only want a few. Oh, these ones have gone off. You only want a few, you don't want too many. Like 3 or 4 maybe, because they're quite big, you see. That's your speed, guys, if you're on the Cinnamon plan. That's your speed. Tonight I've got chicken risotto, the Hunter's chicken risotto from the Slimming World plan, the Slimming World lunch pot, sorry. Trying to eat out the freezer at the moment. And then come Monday I've got to make my breakfast for Slimming World Club, which will be the cheesecake. I'll make that Monday. I haven't got to do the cleaning on Monday, so I did it today, so I've got a bonus day to do what I want to do. So there we go, on the spatula. So that is just cooking in the pan. Just like that. When the mushrooms are done, we're going to cook the bacon first, and then the mushrooms will go in to the pita pocket, into here. It's just a nice little breakfast, something different as well. yeah, so lunchtime today. We got lunchtime today. Soup today. So I've got 2 lots of soup in the fridge that I made the other day. So I'm going to try and eat that up. So I'll get back to you whenever. The mushrooms are done, so we're going to add them on the sides, like so, and we're going to have them like that. So I'm going to show you my breakfast. There we go, the pizza pocket.